Tariffs on steel and aluminum put in place by the Trump administration mean canned drinks like beer and soda will start to cost more. Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight at 10. I'm Erin Connolly. Now the president is threatening tariffs on European liquors, meaning the price of your favorite wine could be going up as well. Amanda Callahan is your reporter live in Wethersfield tonight to explain just how impactful this could really be. Amanda.
Well, Erin, the proposed tariff on European wines and spirits is 200%. So that means that the bottle of wine you might consider to be cheap for just $10 would become $30.
I think we would have to close. We've been in business 39 years, but a 200% tariff, it just wouldn't work. There's no way.
Julius Angelini is the president of Angelini Wines, one of the country's 4,000 wine distributors and importers. His company has finally started to move past the impacts the COVID-19 pandemic has had on his business. But now, with the potential 200% tariffs on liquors from the European Union that the Trump administration announced last week, he doesn't see how his business would be able to stay afloat.
You know, you can't get a Brunello made in the United States. You can't get a champagne made in the United States. So there's very specific. According
to the U.S. Wine Trade Alliance, for every $1 in damage these tariffs would cost the EU, it would cost American businesses even more. $4.52.
Americans get hurt. It's not just the winery in Italy because they don't sell as much wine in winery in France. It's also the importer, the wholesaler, and the retailer, and the restaurateur are Americans.
Is that really something you can tell people, oh, it's just inflation?
One of those Americans is Guy Simonelli, the manager of Essex Wine and Spirits.
We had one customer last week who said, hey, this bottle I'm buying for $22 is going to be $66 when the tariffs come in. I said, sorry, man.
Simonelli says his store's retailer is already stocking up on wine and liquor from the EU in hopes that it will hold off on sticker shock for their customers for a couple of months. But Angelini says his wines take weeks to months to ship, so some orders on their way expected to be here by April could already be hit with the new tariffs if they do take effect.
So if I have a container that costs $50,000, I would have to come up with $100,000 in 2 weeks. It's unattainable, really.
Angelini says he's going to hold off on placing any new orders until there's a clearer timeline on when and if these tariffs take effect. Your reporter live in Wethersfield, Amanda Callahan, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.